have been asking me about how it is going to be.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, we should put it up on the YouTube channel. Okay, so recording is started. Divyanshi, today you are going to be the lead. Of course, I'll be pitching in here and there. But because I think the last three I have taken, I want you to start taking that as well. But I'll be there. Don't worry. I'm there to take the entire thing. I know she was not even prepared for it. I just threw the ball on her right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You always come prepared with many questions and everything, and you just came like you are going to take the session today. What will I ask?
No, don't worry. I'm still there, but most probably I'm. You also just think of a few questions, but yes, I'm going to be
Sure,
definitely,
sure,
I'm
sure.
going to interrogate Purna after a long time,
Yeah, of
finally.
course. Of
So
course.
yeah, chalo. Okay, so let me start admitting people, and we will get started. So another 2 to 3 minutes, we should get started. Cool.
Perfect.
हाँ थोड़ा बैटरी हो गया खराब ही है तो बात कंपनी में देना पड़ा ना ना यस बैटरी मिले ठीक है नहीं बैटरी मिले तो बात
Good evening, Divesh sir.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine, how are you, sir?
Very well. Okay. Purna, can you just say hi, just to check if your audio is working?
Hi,
Okay,
can you hear
perfect.
me?
It's working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll just go to Divyanshi as well. I'll unmute her. Divyanshi, you can hear. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Sure. Hmm. We are waiting for another few minutes, another 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will start. Is that okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Hello.
Do we wait for a few more minutes?
Yeah, just a few more minutes till everyone comes in.
Okay.
We have a few people who want to log in, and we're getting requests, but just connecting, disconnecting. So another 2 to 3 minutes, and then we get started.
Perfect.
Okay, so everyone, you can get ready with your yoga suits or something. Purna, anything that we should be doing right now? You'll be making us doing some stretching beforehand, or what is it?
So I'll be talking for like a few minutes, 5 minutes, and then we do some yoga asanas.
Okay, so that sounds interesting. Okay, so just for all the ones who already joined in, want to let you guys know that we will be, just having a quick chat, and then we'll be doing some stretching. We'll all be, moving towards a fitter body today, I guess, and
Yeah.
we'll be learning how to do yoga with Purna, and we'll be learning how yoga and math can be connected with Divyanshi, who's our trainer today. So please bear with us. We've got a lot of requests for today, so not everybody would be in a position to join. We might uh, have a few of them who will not be able to join. So the entire session will be recorded and will be shared with you if any of your known people are not able to join. So won't be an issue. Okay. Yes. Purna, another 2 to 3 minutes more. I'm sorry for the delay, but there are people who are continuously coming in, and I want everyone to benefit from it.
Of course.
In the meantime, everyone, you can just to make this a little more convenient, I have put everyone on mute, so all your questions will be answered. If you have any questions, you can leave a message to me, and I will be asking that question to Purna as well. And so yeah, just in the next few minutes, we should be on. Thanks.
Is there a possibility, like, is there a chat in this
Yeah, so they all can
meeting?
send me a
Or
chat message, and I will read out the questions to you. So it'll be easy.
okay, so it's not visible to me then.
Yeah, so then you don't need to get worried. I'll just read out the questions to you.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
So should we possibly do like 2 or 3 minutes of stretching before everyone joins in?
Yeah, I think for the stretching also we'll wait for 2 minutes if you don't mind, because now people are coming in.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. No worries.
Okay, we can get started now. So let's start with the stretching that we need to do. And
Okay.
before we do that, should we just introduce you to all our audience and
Of
let
course.
them know? So Purna is a school friend who has been very, who's actually agreed to spend some time with us all the way from Sweden, and she's trying to manage time between the time. I think what 4.5 hours or 3.5 hours behind us, Purna?
It's now 3.5 hours. Summer
Three
is
and a
three
half
and a
hours.
half.
Correct.
Yeah.
So she's taken out time specially for helping all our young learners, teachers, everyone to explore yoga and math. So we would like to really, really thank you so much, Purna. She's been a certified trainer of yoga, and I think Purna is a better person to introduce herself. So why don't you tell
Uh,
everyone quickly about yourself, very, very shortly.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Devesh. It's been an honor to be a part of this. I'm so excited doing a collab with you here. So I am a qualified chartered accountant and I'm also a yoga instructor. I recently started this journey teaching yoga for kids. And I really feel yoga is beyond the body. It's for your mind, it's for your soul and everything. So let's get started with the stretches first so we can condition ourselves for the class. We'll first do some breathing techniques and then we start off with doing a few stretches. So I have this card with me, a breathing card. You can do this at home after this class. So it's a square card. And of course, the property of a square is that all the sides are equal. So we're going to breathe in through the horizontal line and then breathe out through the vertical line. So we take 4 deep breaths and you can start with me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then we say namaste. The goodness in my heart bows down to the goodness in your heart. And now we start doing a few stretches. So we're going to keep our hands like this, stretch out, and then take it in, stretch out like this, take it in, and stretch out on the opposite direction like this.
Okay, that's not possible
Is it
for me.
visible?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then you take your arms up, and then try to stretch your spine, bend to the side, go up, bend to the side again. Keep your hands down. And we rotate our shoulders. So we do it this way, backwards, 3, 4 times, and then rotate it in the front. Now we take our hands like this, and then again rotate, and then rotate the opposite side. So yes, these were our stretches.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a good start.
Yeah. Not much on your lower body, but yeah, I think this is enough for the introduction.
Yeah, because it's not seen in the camera, so why focus on the lower body, right?
Of course.
Or is that my bad?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yes. Tell us. Now
Yeah,
next.
so I had a few things to talk about before I started with the asanas and stuff like that. So I recently started with working with yoga for kids, and I started with my daughter first when she was 2.5 years old, and we started doing yoga and meditation together. And it really amazed me how she got into the groove of doing yoga, and she's 5 now, and yoga and meditation is a part of her routine. Um, of course, everyone, like all the adults, know the benefit of yoga for grown-ups. But when it comes to kids, we normally think that meditation, mindfulness, and yoga are like big words for them, right? And this comes from a place where we say that, oh, kids are naturally mindful. Like, how can a 2-year-old be distracted? They have so much of focus. Playing is meditation for them. But the problem is that as we grow up, we tend to forget that mindfulness is a superpower, and we start taking it for granted. And as we grow up, our focus deteriorates, our concentration goes down. So I think in this age of digitalization and so much of social media, I think the best gift that we can give as parents or teachers to our kids would be the gift to acknowledge this superpower of being mindful. And I think yoga is the best way to introduce your kids to being mindful. There has been a lot of research done in yoga for kids, and it has so many benefits on so many different levels. Physically, of course, you become more flexible, you have more strength, you have more balancing abilities. On a mental level, it improves your attention span, it improves your focus, it improves your concentration, it helps you improve in your academic performance. And behaviorally, it changes, like it increases your self-confidence, it increases self-esteem. And last but not the least, it helps you deal with stress and anxiety, which is the need of the hour now. So it really helps you keep calm in this chaotic environment. And for me, yoga is not 10 or 15 minutes of asanas, it is like a way of life. Just like maths is not restricted to your classrooms and book and pen. We're all mathematical beings, right? So when you're passing the ball to your friend in the park, you subconsciously calculate the distance at which your friend is standing, and then you calculate the pressure you should put on the ball, and then you look at the angle at which your hand should be. If you want to throw it high, then it should be like this. If you want to throw it low, your angle would be different. Stuff like that. Similarly, when you're breathing, your brain subconsciously calculates the volume of oxygen you require. And then it calculates the amount of time you need to breathe in and breathe out. So I think maths and yoga are so much related. Also, yoga says that your feelings and your emotions, they impact your body and your breath. So you might have noticed this when you're stressed, when you're angry, or when you want to cry, you breathe very rapidly. So yoga says that when you're breathing in and out for an equal amount of time, that is what we did. So breathing in and out for an equal amount of time, that's when your mind and body is very calm. But when you're anxious, then your breathing goes haywire. So basically the aim of yoga is to consciously bring back focus to the mathematics of breath and trying to calm yourself. And also, we'll come to the fun part now, because the fun part is angles, of course. So everything in this world has angles, and so does yoga. Every posture in yoga has angles, and we can do a few asanas, and we can see some angles in yoga. So now we can start with asanas.
Okay, wow. So for
Yeah,
asanas, do you want us
too
to
much
be
of
seated?
philosophy.
Should be seated on the floor or something, or how do you want us to go about
Yeah,
it?
if you're seated on the floor, that would be better, because a few asanas are seated on the floor.
Okay. So I think the ones who wish to actually do the asanas can sit on the floor, and
Yeah.
it will be a lot more beneficial
It
for
is
you.
one of the asanas that's sitting on the floor. I just keep my phone in a place where you can see me. Do you think this is visible?
Hmm?
Do you see me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So we sit in a cross-legged posture.
Hmm.
Can you see me now?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
should
we
I?
can.
So we sit in a cross-legged posture. We start by doing the mountain pose, the Parvatasana. So you keep your arms to the side, and then slowly as you breathe in, you're going to take your arms up in the Namaste position and try to stretch your spine. And breathe in and breathe out normally. So this is the Parvatasana, the mountain pose. Just like a mountain, you have a strong base, and then you taper to the top, and you feel as strong as a mountain, strong and confident. Slowly bring your arms down. We do this one more time, and this time you're going to do it with the feeling, okay? With the feeling that you are very strong and confident, and you have a very good base on your principles. So pick your hands up. Have a nice smile on your face. As you breathe out, bring your arms down. Now we're going to do the Ekpadasana, or the tree pose. And this pose is like a balancing asana, and it's going to help you improve your focus and your concentration. So if you could start off by keeping is my feet visible?
Yeah, it is kind of. It's more or less visible.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you try keeping your right feet on your
Mm-hmm.
left ankle first. So this is like the preliminary pose.
Mm-hmm.
So that you start learning to balance on one leg.
Mm-hmm.
If this is comfortable, then you can take your leg up, place your right feet on your left thigh, making a triangle here. Once you find the balance, you can keep your namaste to the heart. One of the tips would be to find a point of focus in front of your eyes and just look at it. This is an amazing balancing asana. It's going to help you so much to improve your focus and concentration. Slowly, as you find the focus, you can take your arms up and again maintain that focus. Bring your arms down slowly. Take your leg, put it down slowly. We do this with the other leg. Place your feet on your left feet on your right thigh And then bring the namaste to your heart. Slowly, as you find focus, bring your arms up and try to stretch your spine. So this is an excellent asana to bring back focus. So if you're studying and you feel like your mind is wandering here and there, you can stop, do this for 1 minute, and then you can get back to your study paper. So this is an excellent asana. The next asana would be the palm tree pose. Devesh, did you find it easy or?
I think this seems okay. This is easy, much easier than the previous one.
Okay. So we take like 1 feet distance. You're going to measure your feet, and then you're going to keep a bit of distance gap between your feet. I wish my feet was visible. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have a tripod, so.
No, that's okay.
So you measure your feet like this.
Mm-hmm.
You have a 1 feet distance. And then as you breathe in, your arms and your legs are going to go up slowly. So you're going to stand on your toes and your arms are going to move up and both simultaneously. So they should be coordinated movements, okay? So you breathe in. And then you go up on your toes. And then your arms are supposed to be parallel to each other. Again, you look at a point in front of you to maintain balance and maintain focus. So we're standing as tall as a palm tree. It's called Talasana. Slowly bring your arms down and your arms and legs go down simultaneously. So when your heel touches the floor, your arms are going to touch your thighs. Okay, we do this one more time. Breathe in. Stretch your spine. Try to reach the sky. Feel as tall and firm as the palm tree. Slowly bring your arms down. So your heel and your arms touch the thigh and floor simultaneously. One last time. 1 feet distance. Breathe in. Try to touch the sky. Feel that stretch in your spine. And feel that focus. Down. Bring your arms down and your heels down simultaneously. So these were the 3 asanas that I thought I could cover today. We'll end the session by... Sorry for that.
That's okay.
We end the session by doing another breathing exercise. So this is one of the most fun breathing exercise that I do. It is best when you are stressed. It's the best breathing exercise you can do before your exams. So I call it the hot chocolate breathing exercise. So you're
Wow,
going
the
to
name is
imagine
exciting.
yourself, yeah. So you're going to imagine yourself having a cup of hot chocolate in your arms. And then, of course, hot chocolate is super hot. So you're going to blow over it to cool it down a bit first. So you take a deep breath in, blow over it slowly. Breathe in, blow over it again. As you're breathing in, you're smelling chocolate, okay? Now it's cooled down a bit. So we're going to make a straw out of our tongue and then slurp the hot chocolate in. So you're going to do this. Roll your tongue. And then you're going to breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you're going to make this delicious sound. So you're going to do it like this. I guess that happiness emotion has come in. So we end the session by saying namaste again. I bow down to you. The goodness in me bows down to the goodness in you. So this was the small yoga session that I had planned for you.
Wow, thank you so much, Purna. Now, I think a lot of teachers, students, parents, all who've come in out here will definitely want to, do this exercise before the session starts so that they get their
Yeah.
children hooked on to hot chocolate. I really like that. I think that was the only
Yeah.
exercise which caught my mind, to be very honest. But
Yeah.
I have to admit that, how you have, made things very easy for us. For a person like me who's not been a very regular yoga person, but you made it sound
Mm.
so easy. So I think I'm definitely inclined to explore how this whole yoga would actually help us. But I do have a few questions for you, which
Yeah.
um, can answer all our children, those who are here today, that why are they there in the first place. So,
Mm.
we all have identified yoga, maths, the collaboration. You've
Yeah.
already identified quite a lot of it, but I'm going to
Mm.
ask you a twisted question. What do
Yeah.
you think would have happened if math would have not been applied in yoga? Then what do you think would be the major, I mean, just a simplistic thing so our learners can actually understand the relevance of math in yoga? So the best way of answering that is that let's see what would happen if math is not utilized.
Uh, I think I cannot imagine if math is not utilized. I think I couldn't draw the parallel until I spoke to you. But then when I think about it, like everything is numbers, like everything is rhythm, right? So when you're going up and going down, there has to be a rhythm, and rhythm is maths. It is numbers. So if you're going up for like if you're going up, it takes 10 seconds. And when you go down, it has to take 10 seconds. And that is what yoga is about, to have that rhythm in your body. I do not know if that was a simpler answer.
So
Uh,
that is
Yeah.
definitely
yeah. So just like you breathe in for 4 counts and you breathe out for 4 counts. So that 4 counts is maths, right? So something like that.
wonderful. And what if we did not make the right angle? I'm not saying the right angle, I'm just saying the correct angle rather, while doing a certain asana or something. Do you think that would really dampen the whole effect of doing this exercise?
Uh, it depends. So basically, it's not very necessary in yoga to reach the perfect posture. But then it is, of course, important to have the perfect technique to do that. So the
Correct.
angle does not matter, but then to be in the perfect alignment, that matters.
Okay. So
Yeah,
maybe if an acute angle you needs to be formed, it still can be an acute angle, but not cannot be a perfect angle. It's okay, but cannot be an
yeah,
obtuse angle, right?
yeah.
I
That's
think that
of course.
definitely would be a crazy
Yeah,
thing to do.
yeah.
Okay,
So if you
so
have to make an acute angle, if someone can reach, say, um, 45 degrees and you can only reach 30, that wouldn't be a problem.
correct. So I think that's
Yeah.
great. We have a question from one of our viewers, and that question
Mhm.
is that how does a breathing exercise, like you already have given the rhythm as an example, but do you think there's
Mm.
any kind of breathing exercise which relates to math?
I think all of your breathing exercises relate to math because uh, inhalation and exhalation. So, as I told earlier, inhalation and exhalation, if your inhalation and exhalation is equal, that's
Hmm.
when you say that yoga says that you have a calmer body or mind. So, when you do pranayam, that is breathing exercises, there are so many counting techniques that you follow when you're doing these breathing exercises. So, I would say that almost all of your breathing exercises have maths.
Yeah, in fact, I was just trying to think about it when I got that question. I was
Mm.
thinking, do you think the concept of estimation plays a role out there? Like you're estimating for how many seconds you can breathe in and breathe out. Maybe I'm just getting a little more technical, but do you think that's another area like, okay, like just to give somebody an idea, okay, 2 seconds breathe in, 2 seconds breathe out. Maybe, I don't know.
I think it depends from person to person again.
Hmm.
So your mind, your brain basically knows how much time you have to breathe in and breathe out. So it would be wrong for me to say that, oh, you can breathe in for like 5 seconds and breathe out for 5 seconds. So it is very individualistic as to how much seconds you need to breathe in and breathe out.
Okay, interesting. But at
Yeah.
least it leads to some sort of estimation that I, as an individual, can breathe in
Yeah,
and do
of
that
course.
counting for
As
myself.
an as an individual, it's your responsibility to find that perfect estimation.
Perfect. So I think that does cover a lot. Divyanshi, do you have, since you're going to be taking the whole session from here ahead, guys, just for you to know that we'll be having a few sessions from on Wednesday and Friday this week. Those who are interested can get in touch with us. Divyanshi is going to be taking the lead on it. She's going to be showing you a few poses more and a few more asanas, and also help you understand the relevance of math in it under the guidance of Purna. So I personally feel that if if you have ever thought, like, I always had a blocked mind. I'm not going to deny that. That
Mm.
okay, I'm maybe not cut out for yoga, but ever since I started looking at math and everything, I just saw the realistic approach, the what I can actually feel that yes, this makes more logical sense for me, and everything that when you were trying to balance your body by putting one leg up. I felt,
Mm.
for the smaller kids, maybe they're toddlers and they're understanding they have two legs. So, it's an even number, but, when one leg goes up, the entire
Mm.
pressure is on one leg. So that one is an odd number, just for them to
Yeah.
know the concept of even and odd. Maybe
Yeah.
it's all about, visualizing. It's all about counting and, doing everything
Yeah.
possible. But I think, this is a beautiful idea to collaborate the two
Correct.
ideas together. And I would like to ask Divyanshi if she has any questions for Purna.
First of all, I would like to thank Purna. It was really a wonderful session. I have always practicing, I have been practicing yoga since 8 years in and out, but I never thought the way she told us today, like it was very simple. I just saw many kids who were in grade one or grade two. I think they have also joined, and they were doing yoga with full enthusiasm. And I just felt that if a child of grade 1 or grade 2 can do the yoga in such a beautiful way, just because of Purna, she explained it really, really well. So thanks a lot, Purna, for explaining everything so
Thank you so
nicely.
much.
And I have one question for you. What do you think how yoga can be used as a math literacy tool? What do you think
So,
about that?
I think that would be amazing because in yoga there are so many angles that you can form,
Correct.
right? And of course, yoga is inspired by nature. So you see a table and then you say, "Oh, I can do a table pose," and then the table has so many different angles. So there would be a table which has like a 90 degree, 490-degree angles, and kids can really learn from it. Again, with the breathing cards that I told you, so uh, I have this square breathing card which says, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is the equal sides." So you
This
can
will
make,
be my key takeaway from this. As you showed me
yeah,
the square card, I just had Rubik cubes on my table, and I just saw, because I'm very bad. I'm literally very bad. I'm good at doing asanas, but I'm not
yeah,
that good in meditation. So
yeah,
yes, from tomorrow onwards, when I will be practicing yoga as my daily routine, I'll definitely keep this with me,
mm,
with breathe in and breathe out. This is going to be my key takeaway from here.
yeah.
I really like the idea, and I think everyone has coasters or any square shaped
Yeah, square
something
shape.
like
You
that.
can also,
Yeah,
so I really think you can, use that creativity. So you can
correct,
tell kids, okay, what other shapes do you think
shape,
has equal sides, which you can
correct,
use for breathing? And
correct.
then they can have this in their, school bags. And
Yeah,
whenever any hard emotion or feeling hits them, they can always fall back on this. You don't need anything else. You just need your breath to, fall back on. And
correct.
that's something really interesting for kids to do. So I think it's
Yeah,
very important for them to understand that, of course, they can fall back to their breath anytime.
yeah,
Wonderful. I think that was great, and I'm sure a lot of people would take some great takeaways. Yes, of course, Purna, I have to agree that I love that breathing card. It was one of the key highlights for today. But yeah, definitely, I would say the way you actually vision, the minute you say that, you're having hot chocolate, we all know that we're going to have hot chocolate in a cylindrical cup. So we
Yeah.
kind of make our hands
correct.
like this. So that's such a subconscious thing, we don't really realize it, but
Mm.
the whole idea of every time when you want to do something, so maybe with the help of these exercises, we can show children that this is a 3D shape that you're actually creating, like, a small cylinder that you wanted to do. So again, this was another key takeaway for me, and definitely I'm going to imagine coffee, chocolate every day, and I'm going
Yeah,
to
of
enjoy
course.
that. So yes, I think I'm really happy for that. And yeah, I would, so we have, I mean, more or less covered all the questions asked by the kids as well. And on behalf of all of them, I would like to thank you for your precious time, and we look forward to, interacting with you guys. Purna, if you want, could you just message me your YouTube link, so that all the kids over here, I can pass on the link to them. They could follow you on YouTube, do a few exercises with you. Can you just send it on the chat box to me? I'll forward it to everyone.
And okay, I'm so bad at this. Where do I find the chat box?
Oh, okay, fine. So what I'll do is we will share it across to everyone on the email, so that you guys get access to it. Don't worry, we can share that with them later. Uh, won't be an issue. So thank you so much, Purna. Don't worry, we'll send it to them on an email. We have everyone's email ID.
I think you're mute.
Yeah, Purna, I think you're on mute,
Yeah.
but I need to unmute her for that. Hold on, no problem.
Yeah.
Now can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I think I found the chat option. So
Okay. Great.
yeah.
So, fine. So I'm just sharing this name. Everyone can, have search this name on YouTube and subscribe to her channel. It's always going to be helpful. Uh, yes, we will be sending the link of the recorded version as well. So all those who've not missed, these are a few questions I'm just addressing on the chat box. So if anybody has missed out, we will send out the recording as well. So thank you so much once again, everyone, for coming in. Before we sign out, if there's any question, you can put it on the chat box. We'll wait for a minute or two,
Mhm.
and then we can otherwise log out.
In the meantime, I wanted to thank you, Devesh. Thank you for this amazing initiative that you've taken, bringing in maths to almost everything. That's
I'm glad that you
amazing.
liked it. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Purna. And
Yeah.
if you would like to give them a small piece of advice to motivate them before we leave about, why they should do yoga. So all the kids, just in, one or two lines.
Yeah, of course. I really feel that yoga gives you, that superpower to concentrate and, go ahead in life. So please do yoga and do yoga in the most meditative and mindful way. And that would really help you go far.
Great. Thank you so much, Purna. I think a lot of people have started messaging me, thanking you for the amazing session that you've done.
Thank you so
Just to
much.
moderate this, they all can send me messages. They can't come to you directly. But yes. So we have someone who's raised their hand, Ahana.
Okay.
Uh, yes, Ahana. Do you have a question for us? We've unmuted you. Okay, I think I'm not too sure if she can hear us, but okay, no worries. If there are any questions, will be redirected to us. Thank you so much
Okay.
once again. It was wonderful having you out here. We'll
Thank you
definitely
so
look
much.
forward to have more and more such sessions with you.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Thank you so much, Devesh. Thank you so much, Devanshi. And thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
kids.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so
Bye
much.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.